Pearson Vue has this great deal for a very short time, where if you take your CCNA exam and don't pass, you get a free retake. This video has the details, plus I'll tell you how to make the most of that first attempt to make sure you pass on the second go-round. First, Cisco, of course, makes the exams. They make CCNA and CCNP and CCIE and so on. Pearson Vue delivers the exams. You go to a testing center and take those exams. Well, this offer comes from Pearson Vue. Cisco's not in the loop on this particular offer. So what's it about? Well, the deal is if you take a Cisco exam, or actually they'll do lots of different companies' tests, but talking about Cisco, if you take that first attempt between now and June 12th, 2025, it's about a 5 or 6 week time frame, and you follow the rules to get established with their program, then your second attempt is free. But your second attempt happens in a window that starts a little later. So if you fail that first attempt between May 1st, 2025 and June 12th, 2025, then there's a period where you can't do the retake up through July 6th, 2025. And then starting on July 7th, you can do your second attempt, that one free retake of the exam, and you've got to wrap that up by January 20th, 2026. Now, that's just from me reading what's on the Pearson Vue website. You can read it for yourself, but that's the timing of how all this works. One of the great things about this offer is that there's no upcharge. For instance, in the US, the CCNA exam is $300. When you follow this process, the price is still $300. So it really is one free retake. You just have to follow the process correctly. So what's the process? Well, it's pretty straightforward. You go to the link to the page from Vue to take advantage of the offer. Now, here's an easy to remember and type link that redirects to the link. You can look down in the show notes and see the nice long link if you'd prefer to click that. But this one, ccna.link/retake, should work and redirect. You read the page, they're going to ask for your name, email address, you submit. Then they're going to send you an email with a voucher code in there. And then you register for the exam like always. Now, if you've not done that before, the place you go to register is Pearson Vue, and the URL is vue.com/Cisco. Now, if you go to vue.com, you can navigate around and get to the Cisco part of the page, but that's a nice, easy URL to get to the page where you start the registration process as always. When you get to the right page at checkout, make sure to copy and paste the voucher code from your email in at checkout, and that will let Pearson Vue know that you've opted in. If you forget to do that, you will have registered for the exam and not taken advantage of the offer. All right, so there's the deal, and I'm going to show you a few screenshots so you're clear on what's what. So you go to vue.com/Cisco, you register for the exam, and somewhere in that process, you're going to be asked, hey, what type of credit card would you like to use? And that's the page where they have this small little area that says add voucher or promo code, but it's not enabled. So you got to click this little down arrow, and that'll open up a box where you can copy and paste in the voucher code. That's where you do it. The next page, you'll type in your credit card number and that kind of thing. And if you follow along just before you're going to click to say, yes, I want to give you money, if you look down at the bottom, you'll see that the price didn't change by using that voucher code. In this case, here in the US, $300, it's still $300. But when I tested it today, you get this little comment, hey, there's your free retake promo 2025. All right, so that confirms that you've signed up correctly. So you'll get that second take if you don't pass the first time. Just a few more notes before we go. You've got to take the exam the first time by June 12th to take advantage of this program. If you sign up for it but don't get the exam done by then, well, you don't get the free retake, all right? There's frequently asked questions answered at that same link where you register for and get the voucher, so read that when they send you an email. There are a few comments in there as well. Also, by the way, disclaimer, I'm not Vue, I'm not making this offer, and I don't have the ability to help with problems should they arise down the road, so feel free to reach out to Vue should you have any of those. Whether you take advantage of this deal or not, everyone should have a game plan for game day, for exam day. And part of that should be about taking notes as soon as the exam is over. So for instance, you've got travel time to the exam. For CCNA, you should plan on maybe 2.5 hours to take the exam. Then you've got travel from the exam. And the best time to take those notes is immediately after the exam. So plan time in your schedule to do that if you can. So here's your planning checklist. Think about when and how long you can take notes. If it's not immediately after because of other commitments, make sure you've got time that day to sit down and take notes. Where you're going to do it, get out your map app and make sure you know exactly where you're going to sit down and do it. Are you going to walk out of the testing center and sit in your car and do it? Are you going to do it in the train on the way home? Or are you going to stop at a coffee shop, etc.? Pick the coffee shop if you're going to do that. What tools are you going to use? If it requires electronics, make sure they are charged up and ready to go. If it's pen and paper, at least 2 pens so you don't have to worry about that. And think about the process, and I'm going to talk about the process with you here for just a moment. Here's the process I have used many, many, many times, all right? So it's 3 steps with a purposeful 5 minutes getting my head away from thinking about it in between. So the first pass is basically anything I can remember from the test, something I didn't get right, something I might have gotten right, and I want to just write that down. Whatever I can remember from the test, I write it down. Then I'll check email or text a little bit, get my head away from the remembering. And then I'll use some ticklers and ponder the major study items. So I'm not looking for a list of every last little topic, but just something to remind myself of the broad topic areas. Then it kind of kicks the memory in and say, oh yeah, I did see one on OSPF. What was that one about? And it might help you remember one that you wouldn't otherwise remember. And then pass 3 is taking another level of that depth. Get out your CCNA books. Look at the table of contents. Look at specific topics. That'll get into the specific nouns that tell you the topics, the detailed topics in CCNA. And maybe a pass through the table of contents will remind you of a few things you saw on the test. For instance, at pass 2, you might use the titles or topics in the 13 parts in my 2-book set as your ticklers. That is, you don't need to look at the table of contents yet and get down into the minutia, but pause and think about TCP/IP basics for a few moments. Were there any questions on that? Pause and think about Ethernet LANs. Were there any things on auto negotiation and interface status and things like that? Then VLANs and spanning tree. Of course, you're going to see questions on those topics, but ponder those topics again and see if any new thoughts come to mind and use that kind of process. So why do we care about that? Well, just for instance, we want you to get as much right next time around, and you've got all this great data about what's asked on the test, right? So if you think about this big blue square as the content that was in your first attempt, the orange squares may represent questions that you answered, got wrong, and you just couldn't remember them when it was time to take notes. But maybe the light blue ones were ones that you answered and got wrong, and you did remember something about them, so you could take some notes. So what we want you to do is prepare to answer every question that you saw in the first attempt, at least those that you can remember. So from a test prep perspective, just from this one exercise, you can pick up the points for those blue ones that I just faded away and have a much better percentage right up front from that. And we'll tackle those other topics you couldn't remember when taking notes just through the normal process of continuing to study before attempt number 2. So it's important that you take a good attitude toward the idea that you may not pass the first time. Have a great mindset. Think of your attempt number 1 as something that reveals topics that help you pass in attempt number 2. And go in knowing that if you don't pass attempt 1, you are starting toward passing attempt number 2 right away by getting ready for that. In fact, I would argue that the most important hour or 2 for attempt number 2 in your study is right after your first attempt. It's your best number 1 study tool to take those notes right after the exam. If you do take advantage of this offer, I'd love for you to leave me a comment just to let me know about that. If you want to know more about this channel, you can click on that video that's showing up on the left there, by the way. And then if you want more CCNA prep material, click on the right and learn about my CCNA course playlist. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you later.